before I get started off with this video, as always, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, whom the world ignorantly calls God, Ahchyam, meaning in the name of Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Acts 4:12, there is no other name given among men whereby ye must be saved. I'd like to give double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and who do it well today. And a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations unto all those you hopeful and faithful Israelites who have been called, who are doing the best to make that calling of your election sure, man. All right. This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, He that saith he is in light and hateth his brother is in darkness even until now. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him. Verse 11. But he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness hath blinded his eyes. Right, man? Right? We got to keep in mind that this thing, right? This thing is, we have a particular way to conduct ourselves among each other, man. All right? And this ain't nobody just saying that. This ain't no, hey, it's commanded, man. It's written down, right? Going back up to verse 7, brethren, I write no new commandment unto you. Hey, we know what the commandments say, man. Right? But sometimes you get in the mind frame of, just this thing being about you and the Heavenly Father, which ultimately no man could save you. It's understandable, right, to think that way to a degree, but ultimately, man, this thing is about how to treat one another, you see? And the point that I'm trying to get into is not necessarily the brotherhood and how to treat one another, right? But how this verse read that somebody who is not, right, who hateth his brother, right, somebody who's not in the spirit of loving the Ahchyam, you see, they could be led to blindness, man. So a good way for you to refrain from offense, all right, or from destruction, a good way for you to make sure your salvation, your calling of your election is sure, is to what, man? To treat your brother right. Verse 10, let's read it again. All right, it says, He that loveth his brother abideth in the light. Right, there you go, man. Point blank, period. You don't need to add anything. You don't need to remove anything. A good way for you to keep watch for your soul is for you to what? To love your brother, man. It's just that easy. This is how easy Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has made it for us, man. All right. And Paul explains this further that, Lord willing, we'll grab here in a second. All right. I don't really have much planned. I just kind of wanted to, dive in a little bit deeper on this verse, man. I've been doing a lot of, reflecting and meditating and, thinking about, the brotherhood and, particular things, within this ministry, man, and yeah, man, again, a good way for you to keep a sure watch for your soul is to what? Just love your brother, man. It's just that easy. That's what this verse is telling us. That's what this right? That's what these scriptures here are telling us, man. All right. But again, the point on verse 11 was that what? That the darkness hath blinded his eyes. So we got to make sure that we're continually on guard, man. We're continually circumspect. You continually have that shield up. You see? Otherwise, hey, darkness is going to creep in, man. Slack for the interruption. Otherwise darkness is going to creep in, man. You see? And you may not even realize that you're in the darkness because you've been blinded by the darkness, man. You see? It's just that easy. All right? So let me go ahead, before we go further on that, let's go ahead and go to the book of Romans. What is it? Romans? No, I think it's Romans 5. Romans 13. Salakia. This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, "Owe no man anything but to love one another." You see again. Hey, it's mapped out right here for us, man. All we got to do is what? Have love for one another, man. All right? And Paul's going to explain why. You see, people just, they just hear that and it goes in one ear and out the other, right? We talk about the brotherhood and, sometimes we begin to lose sight of how important it may be, man. And the reason is because what? That darkness is beginning to creep in, man. All right, so again, hey, Paul's going to explain why, all right, this is being said here, man. All right, and it just ain't being said for no reason. All right, love is more than just a word. You see, verse 9, it says, for this thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. You see how it's pointing out all of the law. So how in you doing one act by what? Loving your brother is going to keep you from doing these things. Well, again, Paul's going to expound upon it. It says, and if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love worketh no ill will towards his neighbor, therefore love is fulfilling the law. Hey, there you go, man. Verse 10 brought it home. Love is working no ill will towards his neighbor. You are not, right, backing it up, you are not going to kill. You're not going to commit adultery. You're not going to look at your brother's woman and want to lay with her, man. You see, you wouldn't want that happening to you, so you ain't going to do that to your brother. What did it say? Namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. It says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You ain't going to be stealing from your brother. Thou shalt not bear false witness. You're going to be lying about him, saying he did something he didn't do. Thou shalt not covet. You ain't going to be looking at the things he has and, oh man, I need that for me. Oh man, no. Hey, good for you, my brother. Good for you. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying. You see, so again, man, love has been given to us as what that of all importance, man. What does the scripture say? That if you have prophecy, if you have the breakdowns, but yet you lack charity, you're nothing, man. You are nothing without the charity, and that charity goes into love, and love for what? The brotherhood, man. All right, the true family. What do Yahushua say? These are my family that are here to do the Lord's will, man. It ain't just all these random people out here. It ain't even your blood relatives if they don't got the spirit, man. You see? So let me go ahead and in fact, because I said that, man, let me go ahead and jump over here real quick. Luke chapter 15 or chapter 14 and verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So does this mean you actually got to hate these people? You got to call them and I hate you, No, the point is what? The Most High comes first, man. You have to put Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first. Hey, we're what? A living sacrifice, man. You got to sacrifice this world. You got to sacrifice yourself in it and chase after what? Riches in heaven, man. Leaving this world behind, leaving the carnal victories behind. You see? And even that of your family, man. Because a lot of times they really ain't gonna get it like that, man. Hey, honor your mother and your father. That's right, man. Those, hey, hey, your parents, hey, brought you up, man. Or maybe your mother, whatever the case is, man. All right, but that's what you've been given to bring you up in this world. All right, to a degree. Maybe they didn't do the best job, but guess what? You may not have either if you were under the same circumstances, man. At the end of the day, honor your mother and your father. But guess what, man? Guess what? We follow Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man. That doesn't mean you don't honor your mother and your father, right? But you don't put your mother and father before the Most High. All right. And oftentimes they may drag you down. Right. I know my, my beloved mother, man, she always tries to push those holidays on me. You see? And so it's always, and she even, agrees with, the things that, the breakdowns and stuff that I've told her, the little bit that I've told her over the years. But, she'll still try to pull out a random shirt she done bought for one of the kids that is celebrating the holiday or something, man. You see? So again, man, hey, the true brotherhood, the true family are those of the fold. And if you go right, it tells you to what? To basically put the Most High first, to put these all after, right? These are the sacrifice, right? You're the sacrifice, meaning that those of your family are included in that, man. Your woman, right? What did Paul say? He that has a wife be as though he had none. We are on a mission, man. All right. But nonetheless, right? If you're gonna treat the only ones that you do have, the only ones that we are commanded to treat a particular way, or to treat with the utmost love, to treat as yourself, if you're going to show them hate, man, who the hell is it that who is it that you even that you're even putting an effort in for, man? It's become you against the world, man. It's become your forehead against everybody, man. Hey, and if that's the way your head is, then maybe you're wrong. Everybody's right, or everybody's wrong except for you, right? Come on, man. Again, somebody's got to fulfill the prophecy of what? Being the blind, man. The blind that has no idea that he is exactly that, which is what? The blind, right? And sometimes they even lead others, man. Bringing me to the book of Matthew chapter 15. And let's see, verse 14. It says, let them alone, they be blind, leaders of the blind. Right, so if the leader is blind, that means he don't know where the hell he's going, man. He don't know his right from his left. Right? And yet you have people even following you to that destruction, man. Not even realizing that you don't know where you're going because you're blinded. You don't know what's going on. It says, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 17, and it reads, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Look at that, man. Hey, the sinful man, he's going to be blinded. He's going to find every excuse as to why he's right. Hey, at the end of the day, man, the scriptures say that we're worms, man. All right, look at Job. Look at all these different prophets of old who have suffered. How much more better do you think you are, man? You see, the Spirit does not do anything for a reason, man. We suffer for what? Our own deeds, right? We suffer for the particular things that we have done, right? And you suffer really for righteousness. And if you don't know that, then again, you don't know Job and you don't know the prophet. Shit, you don't know Yahweh Shai, man. Whose sins was Yahweh Shai atoning for? Certainly not his own. In fact, what did he say, man? We'll end it on this. This is John chapter 15 and verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. So there you go, man. Yahweh Shai is setting the example, man. Setting the bar high, as they say in the world. You see? So anyway, with that, man, Lord willing, this is edifying. All right. Again, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at GMS Gray Millstone, and a sincere peace, love, blessing, salutations to all those you hopeful and faithful Israelites who are out there doing the best to make the calling of your election sure, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, this is the brother Gar. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom.